All right. So there's so many diets out there. There's the Atkins diet, there's the Paleo, South Beach diet, Weight Watchers, and etc. Do you think there's one diet more effective than the other?
Great question. For all the diets you mentioned, there are so many more, right? It always seems like there's the new diet, the new kind of quick fix coming out. My quick answer is no. I don't think anyone is more superior than another. Part of that is, I've mentioned a few times in my answer, the need for it to be really individualized. And I get a little leery anytime there's just general recommendations, because not every person is the same. Your needs are different than my needs, regardless if we both want to lose 20 pounds, right? A lot of the diets you mentioned are usually things people will try when they're trying to lose weight. And especially when we're talking about rehab and injury prevention, we do know that we want our clients to be at kind of an ideal weight that's healthiest for their joints and for recovery and that kind of stuff. But we don't really want to have very quick weight loss. Because what happens is, with a lot of those diets, they're all rooted in the same foundation of they're usually calorie restrictive, and they eliminate things. They eliminate food groups, they eliminate certain foods, and again, that goes back to those quality building blocks. We're usually missing something somewhere. So people are typically successful in the beginning. They lose a lot of weight pretty quickly.
Right.
But what happens is they lose fat, they also lose muscle. Now you lose muscle, you lose strength. Your metabolism is now slower than it was. Because those diets might not be sustainable, you and your new lower metabolism go back to eating the way you were before, and what happens? People regain the weight they lost and then some, right?
Yeah.
There's even studies, which is crazy to me, that show that if you are overweight and you maintain your weight throughout your adult life, you are actually healthier in general than someone who yo-yo diets and their weights fluctuate a lot. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Consistency is the key,
Consistency is the key. Our bodies love consistency. We love homeostasis, right? So the average yo-yo dieter who will gain and lose and regain has a higher risk for morbidity and mortality than some people who just maintain their weight. So I don't think any one of those diets is more effective than another, in part because I think that we usually miss something when we follow diets that are very restrictive. And I also think the one-size-fits-all is just not where it's at. Really, to work one-on-one with someone like myself, where I'm going to individualize to your history, your needs, your metabolism, is going to help you with long-term success, which is important to me and I know important to you as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You answered a lot of tough questions today.
Thank you.
I just wanted to tell you that you did a great job. This is just a complex topic, but I think it's something that I think the patients, mine as well as yours, will benefit so much more from as they integrate both of them.
Sure.
Could you do us a favor and just, if you were to just give us like your keys, like your key summary points, and just kind of wrap it up, I think that'll be great.
Yeah, absolutely. Some things we didn't touch on yet that I wanted to. So when a client's new to working with me, pretty quickly they figure out that I've got these 5 pillars of health, I call them, that I keep going back to, right? So I love these. I didn't make this up. I wish I did, but I didn't. So I always want to know, is my client nourishing their body? Like we've just discussed, that can be pretty complex, right? But are they nourishing their bodies? Are they staying really well hydrated? Are they managing their stress? Are they sleeping well? And are they moving, right?
Okay.
So nourishing their body, we've touched on that today, but definitely to work one-on-one with someone to figure out what they really need to be doing is helpful. Everybody needs to drink more. I know you and I have had this conversation before where everybody needs to drink more, and especially for endurance and sport and recovery, hydration is very important. Everybody's under stress, right? Every person comes in just very stressed out for various reasons, whatever it may be. So really trying to get a handle on stress management and putting some value in that me time, filling that love bucket back up, if you will, really trying to find a way to mitigate the stress as much as you can. Sleep, for some reason we are in a culture where, sleep is like a luxury. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Everybody's trying to do more with less. Productivity is king. So I think sleep doesn't get as much focus as it should. So the average adult really does need 7 to 9 hours. So figuring out how much sleep you really need, working on your sleep hygiene. So, we know that we shouldn't be connected to our devices right up until the moment we fall asleep. That definitely messes with melatonin production and leads to trouble falling asleep. Trying to get really restful sleep, so having dark, cool room, that kind of stuff. Focusing on sleep is very helpful for recovery as well. We know sleep deprivation can actually interfere with like muscle synthesis. So they could eat really well throughout the day and put in some hard work with you and even go home and do their stretches further, but if they only sleep 4 or 5 hours and they wake up and they're super stressed, they're kind of behind the 8 ball a little bit. And the last one is movement, which I'm going to totally defer to you because I know you're the king there. You've got them moving in ways that's best for them in their recovery, and that's definitely essential to health. So if I could summarize this whole thing, it would be the 5 pillars of health.
Yeah.
Make sure you're nourishing, you're staying hydrated, you're managing your stress, you're getting quality sleep, and you're moving your bodies.
So good. Perfect.
Yeah.
I want to thank you so much for taking the time out
to
do this conversational interview. I'm sure they're going to learn a lot. I've learned a lot. If they wanted to contact you or learn more about their individual needs, could you just let them know ways to get in contact with you?
Absolutely, yeah. So I am a dietitian for a company called Total Nutrition Technology, so it's T&T for short. My office is right here alongside Leon in Mountain Island Fitness, and I also have one in Cornelius. My email specifically is megan@tntgetfit.com. Being a dietitian, I can bill insurance. I'm credentialed with Blue Cross Blue Shield, but we also have other options, so feel free to shoot me an email or look me up. Again, my name is Megan Carber, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have for your specific needs.
And I think that's Megan without the H, right?
No H, MEGAN @tntgetfit.com.
Perfect.
Thank you. Yeah.
And just to but just kind of, I'm not sure if you guys already know me, but Leon Knight, you can follow me at The Performance Doc on Instagram. I have a business page, Movement Solutions Physical Therapy, on Facebook, and my website is ptmovementsolutions.com. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you gained a lot of knowledge from it.